Episode 245. Steamed Bun Invasion was being pursued by two guilds, each with its own commander, and their manpower was deployed with clear purpose. It wasn't a chaotic mess. Steamed Bun Invasion ran, glancing back over his shoulder as his pursuers closed in fast. He quickly scanned left and right, searching for another perfect spot, like that old well. When a voice called out from behind him, "Run to the left." That voice was like a heavenly melody. Steamed Bun Invasion didn't even bother to figure out who had shouted. Without a word, he bolted left. There was no special cover there, just an ordinary thatched hut from the village. Steamed Bun Invasion swerved left, darting behind the hut. He'd temporarily slipped out of his pursuer's line of sight, so he immediately began searching for a suitably dramatic dry well. "Jump in through the window." Right at that moment, the voice spoke up again. Steamed Bun Invasion was looking for the so-called window, which is how he accidentally discovered who it was that had given him the hint. It was that same brother from the bottom of the well.
"Bro, you're a real one,"
Steamed Bun Invasion said. He had already spotted the open straw window on the thatched hut. He charged out, leaped up, and ducked through the opening. Well, Bottom Brother hurried over and tried to copy Steamed Bun Invasion. He jumped once, smacked into the window, and fell back. He jumped a second time, smacked into the window again, and fell back once more, on the third try. Steamed Bun Invasion was bewildered.
"What are you doing? Jump in here. I never would have guessed."
Well, the frog in the well, Brother clearly knew his own skills weren't up to snuff. He couldn't pull off such a precise maneuver. After failing 3 jumps in a row, he decisively gave up and kept running left.
"Hey, where are you going?"
Steamed Bun Invasion actually stuck his head out to look after him, asking, "Get your head back in! Add me as a friend and tell me." "Well, brother," he called back over his shoulder as he ran. Then he shouted, "Steamed Bun Invasion," and pulled his head back in. Then a system prompt appeared, "Concealed Light has requested to add you as a friend." After confirming the request, a message from Concealed Light immediately followed. 8 seconds later, he emerged from the doorway. Steamed Bun Invasion was confused, but he didn't ask why. He counted to 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He emerged from the main door of the thatched hut just as Concealed Light was passing by. This way, Concealed Light led the way. Steamed Bun Invasion followed close behind. Within the small confines of Hade Village, the two of them weaved back and forth. At first, they could still hear footsteps and voices that seemed right beside them, but gradually, all sounds vanished. It was as if they had returned to that tranquil village where only the NPCs roamed the system paths. Steamed Bun Invasion peered around furtively, looking this way and that. He lost them.
Quiet.
Once the situation was clear, it was Concealed Light reminding Steamed Bun Invasion. Steamed Bun Invasion's greatest strength was that he'd listen to anyone's advice. He immediately shut his mouth and fell silent. Concealed Light was now looking directly at Steamed Bun Invasion. His gaze, however, fell upon the sharp claws equipped on Steamed Bun Invasion's hands. That's a class-specific weapon for a striker.
"Your weapon isn't an orange tier weapon.
Concealed Light suddenly spoke up, sounding puzzled.
Why not use it?" "There isn't." "What do you mean?" "No. Too expensive. The boss won't buy it for us."
The two of them went back and forth, but their words carried completely different meanings. This Mei Guang was, of course, the author of that idiotic guide. This was Concealed Light, the level 32 summoner, a man with an obsessive confidence in his own judgment. He had already labeled Lord Grimm's party as an Orange Gear luxury squad. So, seeing that Steamed Bun Invasion didn't have a single piece of orange gear on him, he refused to admit his mistake. The strange logic of his question went completely unnoticed by Steamed Bun Invasion. He was still answering honestly.
"Is Lord Grimm your boss?"
"Yeah,
You know him?
Yeah, no, I don't know him. Concealed Light said this, yet he was still hung up on his own judgment. Why isn't it accurate?
How come you don't have any orange gear?
Because I'm broke.
Footsteps drew near. Steamed Bun Invasion suddenly heard the faint sound of footsteps.
Head this way. We'll make it back to the main city before they can catch us.
Concealed Light dashed forward.
Gwen, I'm not going back to the main city.
Then, where are you headed? I'm planning to meet up with the boss in a bit. You heading back to the main city? Perfect. We can lure them away. Then I'm in the clear.
Hearing Steamed Bun Invasion say that, Concealed Light felt like he was about to cough up a lung. The one who should have been fine was Concealed Light. To this moment, he still had no idea what this whole chase and being chased was about. He would lend Steamed Bun Invasion a hand. It was only because this person was Steamed Bun Invasion, a member of the Dungeon Leaderboard team, a subject of his research. He had simulated this player's gear. He claimed that the Bomburial Grounds team was a decked out orange gear squad. Concealed Light knew this argument was shaky at best. He was convinced his judgment was correct, yet he still craved confirmation. Compared to those foolish guides, he spent far more time on the dungeon records for the burial grounds. The problem was, he could never quite convince himself of that final conclusion. He wanted to believe his own judgment, but this time, he just couldn't manage it. Even after personally confirming with Steamed Bun Invasion that the other side had no orange gear, Concealed Light still refused to give up. That's just how obsessive people are. They don't cling to their own opinions. They cling to the belief that they are always right. Steamed Bun Invasion's casual tone had Concealed Light lure the tiger away from the mountain. This, of course, made Concealed Light want to spit blood. But while it made him want to spit blood, he wasn't going to dwell on it. He swung his view back around, fixing his gaze on Steamed Bun Invasion. Suddenly, he exclaimed in pleasant surprise,
Ah, you're level 30. Wang Niang. You've swapped out your gear, haven't you? You used to wield a level 28 orange weapon, right? No, never use one. How is that possible? Why aren't you heading back to town yet? They're getting closer. They're not after me. Why should I be in a hurry? Then why are you running?
Concealed Light was speechless.
If you're not running, then I am.
Steamed Bun Invasion saw that no one was drawing the enemy away, and he couldn't hide here for long. He immediately leapt out, ready to keep running.
Hey, not that way!
Concealed Light saw the direction Steamed Bun Invasion was running, and couldn't help but shout. Concealed Light and Steamed Bun Invasion had no friendship to speak of. He simply noticed that Steamed Bun Invasion was now running along a route that would clearly expose him very soon. His autocorrect function kicked in. He blurted out, "Then where do we run?" Steamed Bun Invasion immediately retreated without even asking why, without a moment's hesitation. This way. Concealed Light had no choice but to continue leading the way.
Where are you all meeting up?
Concealed Light asked. He decided to see this through to the very end.
No idea.
Steamed Bun Invasion said with breezy nonchalance. But hearing him say that, Concealed Light, running on flat ground, somehow seemed to stumble. It looked like he'd accidentally hit the crouch key, clearly in that instant. Even his fingers were stunned by Steamed Bun's reply.
Don't know where to run.
How should I know? You're the one leading the way.
Just name the place, and I'll take you there.
Let me ask. Steamed Bun Invasion finished speaking and immediately sent a message to Lord Grimm.
Baoxi, where are you right now?
Heart Village.
Oh, still over there. Did you shake them off?
Not yet.
How many of them are there?
Right. I'll ask around.
You're asking around.
Ye Xiu was at a loss.
Hey, how many of them are there?
Steamed Bun Invasion asked Concealed Light, who was leading the charge.
How should I know? They're not after me. About a dozen, I guess.
About a dozen or so.
Steamed bun invasion replied to Ye Xiu.
Hey, how exactly did you find that out?
Ye Xiu was puzzled by the question.
I met a guy down in the well. He told me.
The guy in the well. Ye Xiu grew more and more bewildered, but thinking of steamed bun invasion's uniquely simple way of thinking, he didn't ask any further questions.
Alright, head over to Sky Forest.